Is my hair lovely? I'd come to Arapiles in 2008, around there initially, but when I was younger I was very much a sport climber and very much into trying to get on the 24s and the 25s. The Grampians were kind of where my heart was at. I had a bit of a stint as an alcoholic. I guess I was, you know, a bit of a stint is an exaggeration because you're kind of always an alcoholic, I suppose. But I'd given up the drink when I was looking after my mum who was dying of dementia. And so we came to Arapiles a couple of times during that period to just kind of decompress from things. So I ended up coming to the Pines one time and it rained a lot. It was torrential and we were camped out under the marquee, the big gypsy tent, and we just talked about the troubles of the world for 2 or 3 days while it rained. And sort of by the end of this they just kind of looked at me and said, dude, why go back to your life? It sounds like it's pretty trash. Sounds like, stuff's pretty bad for you back there. And I was like, well, do you think I could just stay? I was in a very isolated place for a lot of years and hadn't had a social network really or a community to feel a part of. And I really didn't have anywhere else that was appealing or even, frankly, safe for me to go back to. And when I got here, I was pretty broken, and it's dealing with the death of parents, dealing with the chaos, and dealing with trying to reconstruct a life through a 12-step program. This kind of environment where there's a physical activity that allows you to get into flow. You can resync your nervous system. You can re-engage with community and learn how to be social again. The Pines is a big living room, and everybody in it kind of is part of the house share, and there's always new roommates coming in. To be able to come here and find peace and serenity and some calmness, and it was grounding. It allowed me to connect with the spirit of the universe, whether you call it God, whether you call it, the force, whatever it is that gives us life and joy and that spark of the divine. I'll start on a climb and I won't be able to do it, but after days and sometimes weeks of disciplined training on that specific piece of rock, my body will become tuned to it to the point where I can just flow up it in a single fluid kind of motion. And that physical activity combined with this kind of meditative space, with the community that exists in the Pines and beyond into the community of Nadimak. Everybody's got their own journey from here, and it's a different experience for everyone. Not everyone comes here broken, but if you are broken and you do need a place to heal, this place can do it for you. It did it for me, and I'd like to make sure that remains open for everyone. And certainly I think even if you're not a rock climber, there's a great sacred energy about the place that's apparent to anyone who's spent any amount of time, whether it's a day or a year, in this place, and it's magical.